I'm going to talk a little bit today about making patch panel and cable wrap labels on the Brother PT9700PC as well as the PT9800PCN. Make sure you have the Brother P-Touch Editor 5.1 installed, and when you first open up the P-Touch Editor, you're going to get this screen right here. Make sure in the upper right hand corner that you have the proper machine selected. As you can see here, I have a plethora of machines, but I'm going to select the 9700 PC. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the cable labeling wizard. Now it's important to make a database ahead of time. You can copy and paste, you can extract the information, but the way that this is going to work is that everything on the patch panel database needs to be in a horizontal fashion. As you can see, I've got A01-1 through A01-48. The horizontal is used for patch panel configurations. Now for cable wrap configurations, you can utilize a spreadsheet with the items going vertically, or the identifiers going vertically. So again, I have the same A01-1 through A01-48 as my two databases that I created for this demo. So let's close out of here. Let's go into the cable labeling wizard. As I bring this up, there is a wizard. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a patch panel. So in the drop-down menu, select patch panel. And as you can see, it's going to ask your block length. It's important that you know your block length, and you can use the Brother P-Touch patch panel ruler that it is available from your local Brother representative. In this case here, I'm going to do a 0.6. Most patch panels are in a 6-block configuration, so I'm going to leave that at 6. I'm going to select my label width. The majority of patch panels out there use a 3/8 inch label. I want my orientation horizontal. I'm not going to do anything here on the fonts. However, you can do a reverse patch panel as well. The important thing here is we want to connect a database, and that's the database I showed you earlier, which is the horizontal database. So click Connect Database, click Next. At this time, you want to go out, you want to browse for that particular database. Now the databases must be saved as CSVs. You can do it ahead of time in an Excel spreadsheet, but just make sure you save it as a CSV. So as I browse, I'm going to go into my databases, and you can see here that I've already created a 9700-9800 patch panel CSV. You want to unselect this column right here, which is the header row containing field names. So let's do that. Let's go ahead, let's click Next. As you can see, the layout is in front of us right now. I'm just going to click OK, and here you have it. Here's our first 6-pack. Here's our second 6-pack, our third 6-pack, and so forth and so on. You can go ahead and save this, and I'm going to go ahead and I've already created a folder called My Labels. I'm going to go to File, I'm going to do Save As. It automatically takes me to my labels. I'm just going to type in 9700 patch panel. I'm going to go ahead and save that particular job. Now, when it's time to print, you can either print here or you can save it for later and just go back into that My Labels folder, bring up the job, and print it. So now we're going to do a cable wrap. So I'm going up to File here. I'm going to do New. I'm going to my cable labeling wizard. I'm going to go to a cable wrap. At this particular point, you can select the diameter. You can make it a custom cable diameter. There's some pre-built templates in here for things like Cat 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some 6E. Now, on the label width, it's at bare minimum, we recommend 3/4 inch width. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select 1 inch. You do want the repeated text box checked. Don't worry about anything over here at this point, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to connect the database. And let's go out and let's find the database or the spreadsheet that I created earlier, which is going to be the 979800 cable wrap. I'm going to deselect the header row. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to hit OK. And there we are. We have got our cable wraps going from A01-1 all the way down to A01-48. So again, I'm going to come up here to File, Save As. I'm just going to do 9700 cable wrap, and I'm going to save it. Really, that's it. It's as simple as that as far as creating a database and then tying that database or connecting that database to the templates. And again, you get those templates from selecting New, Cable Labeling Wizard. And if you look up here, there's all sorts of other things you can do. You can do general labeling, faceplates, cable wraps, heat shrink, flags, patch panel, and then you can do a 110 block as well. For further information, go to www.brother.com or www.edgelabeling.com.